finally stopped raining around our way. So today we're gonna be talking about a couple of things, man. I'm gonna talk about these watches here for a second. This whole week, I've just been doing I've been celebrating Armed Forces Week. This weekend, of course, Armed Forces Weekend. It's been amazing. It's been great. I've been enjoying it. I appreciate everybody that has been posting their watches on Instagram. And hey, how you doing? And yeah, man, I love that part right there, man. Just paying respect and honor to our veterans and those that are still serving right now, right? So I don't need a day to tell me when to celebrate Veterans Day or to celebrate our soldiers, our men and women that's out here still fighting for our freedoms and stuff like that, right? So anyway, don't have a watch of the day right now because if you was on my Facebook page or Instagram, you saw the watches that I showcased this morning. I actually been cycling through three watches today, off and on. Actually, four. 3 Glycines and then my Longines timepiece. It's about to be 4 because I'll tell you, and we'll talk about this next week. I know Armed Forces Week will be past, but this has become one of my favorite pieces. Breaking in the leather. I don't know. Let me see if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm digging this watch, man. It's just a bold look to it, and it does have a compass function on this watch. I don't know what you're talking about. Eat to live strong, yo. What's going on, sis? How you doing? How's life treating you? That is awesome to see you in here. So today I do want to talk about. I see what time it is, bro. You said I can go on this time, bro. Remember? Hey, how you doing? I am going to go over a couple of watches that I think you should consider if you were to dive watches. If you like Swiss-made dive watches, if you just have to have that Swiss-made moniker on the bottom of your watch at the 6 o'clock. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna flip the camera around here because I have my watches here. Here, let's switch. As a matter of fact, we're gonna switch now. Let's switch over. No, let me make me bigger. There we go. Overlord. Yo, what's good? Trap in the chat. What's going on, Overlord? So this is a number of watches that I have that I've been celebrating this whole military week wearing. So, of course, you can't say anything military without saying Hamilton. Most definitely Hamilton. This was a watch that was issued to troops during World War II. They stopped selling to, like, fun fact, they actually stopped selling to the public to issue this to military. And this is the 42 millimeter version on a stainless steel bracelet. When this watch was being issued, it was a 38 millimeter, the same rendering, everything, right? It's just smaller and on the NATO strap instead of that. But the watches I'm going to talk about are in this bad boy right here. Doing well, thank you. I hope you're doing the same if you're on yours. Yeah, man, you're doing good. You're doing good. Like enjoying the weather and everything, and probably get to see my grandbaby later on. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm gonna run down. Even though, look, and you could, check this out. Honestly, could put all of these watches as far as military. So this one right here is the other moon watch, right? That one in the lunar pilot. Everybody knows the story, and if you don't know the story, here, let's do this real quick. Let me pop that. Can y'all see that? Apollo 15, July 15th, 1971 to August 7th, 1971, right? This is a watch that is a moon traveler. And another watch that I may have seen one or two people actually talk about this, but hold on. This right here is glycine. So let's just jump off into glycine real quick. Oh, hold up. I have some help today too. We're gonna walk through some stuff real quick. If you don't mind, I have my assistant with me. And my assistant is going to help me point out some of the key features for this watch. All right, so this right here, that hand right there, both hands have lume on it, and it's patinaed already, right? It has that patina look, so it actually has a rendition of the original. And I've seen the original, and when I get a chance to, I believe I posted it already, but I will do a live from Kokomo, and you'll be able to see both of these side by side. So let's go through this. This right here is the 24-hour dial, the first of its kind, right? So this watch is simple, and I can tell you what's going on, bro. I can tell you how to count it, right? So you're basically going through this, right? So that's the 12-hour scale that you're used to. So the 12 is always up here, but military time starts over here. So this is 1 o'clock. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth, right? And if you ever heard the term old dark 30, that 24-hour clock, once it hits 12 midnight, we call it 0-100, right? 0-30, and then you start the whole cycle back over. In between that, you see you have the 50, the 55, the 60, the 5. Now, I will tell you this: if you need glasses, if you are a person that have readers on, you better put that on to actually get familiar with this, because until you get familiar, if this was like an everyday wear, you'll definitely get familiar with it. But if you're not, if you have multiple watches, you will get confused, be like, wait a minute, what time is it again? The lume is actually pretty decent, lasts a decent amount of time too. Wow, that assistant looks like Deadpool's hand after he cut it off. I ain't messing with you, bro. So yeah, so you threw me off. So the crazy thing is, this is a secondary time zone that you can actually tell another time with these same hands, right? So if you're like me on the East Coast or Eastern, I'm actually Midwest, but I'm on Eastern time. That right there is my regular time. This is my current time. So we're looking, you know what I'm saying? It's almost 2:10. Now I can tell time in Australia, right? All I do is unscrew this right here, turn the bezel, is bi-directional. Matter of fact, here, let's see. You can turn that bi-directional and set it to whatever time that is on right there, right? Set that to whatever time zone you want to. So now you can literally then make sure you screw that down. And now you can tell time. And you know what's crazy is, if you don't have your readers, it'll be easier to read this time with those hands versus looking down at the 24-hour clock. So yeah, and you see this is on this bezel is on a 12-hour scale, right? You got the 12-hour scale right here, but then you come back over and you already had training, right? You got your training in here. So like you see when you look at this, you're like, oh, wait a minute. I'll see what's going on here. Yeah. So just like, don't be afraid of this watch. It does take some getting used to. And if that's too small for you, they do have a 42 millimeter version. And you can actually use that. And I'm actually going to have something special put right there. And y'all see the glycine. Ooh, yeah, this is a beauty. That's a beauty. Don't sleep on this one. Right here, that watch right there. Oh yeah, that's a beauty. But then here comes my very first combat sub that I've ever owned in my entire life. And I don't know about you, but I feel good about the purchase of this watch. I've worn this watch so much to where, I mean, I had to get, this is not the original bracelet, but guess what? Hold on, where is it at? Oh, so hold on, I'm tripping. There you go. You have glycine right there. That's because this was purchased from the Invicta store, and this bracelet can actually go on this watch. They have the same lug width. And that's a good thing, man. You can actually put sailcloth on here. Sailcloth. Get you some sailcloth to put on this thing, man. Remember, sailcloth. You know what I mean? All right, so this one right here, I got it because of the coffee brown dial and that chalkboard dial, or bezel rather. Sorry about that, y'all. Um, this watch, which I know it's kind of, I got grease stains all over it. I love the chalkboard dial on this watch, man. And now the lume is not as strong as other ones, but when it's lit up, man, it's so simple to read, man. That's why, man, this watch is phenomenal. And it's thin, man. This thing is under 11 millimeters thin, man. It's like 10 and a half, right? 10.57 or something like that. So I just say 10.6. 60 click bezel, really low. It has like a low audible thud to it, man, but it's still pronounced. Dude, what's going on, Watchman 54? And this right here, man, the date matches the actual dial, the color wheel. I mean, the date wheel matches the dial. So that'd look crazy if it was white. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they did the same thing for this one. You see that? White, but the red, man, it's just attention to details, man. And this one right here has the glycine, the 2 seals. You know what I'm saying? Yep, those are combat seals. So your this screw back has been combat sealed, and you can't take it off unless you have special forces take it off, and they have to be well versed in watchmaking. So that's that. And I'm actually saving my favorite for last, but this one right here is a stunner, man. I'm telling you. Ooh wee, when I tell you. Hold on. I gotta clean this thing off. Cause I was taking pictures of them earlier, y'all. Y'all been following me on Facebook. Y'all seen what it was. All right. So this one right here is called the Golden Eye. But it's rose tone. And like that brown, it is rich, man. Now this one is so much different as far as this combat sub. So this one, if I was to go out, you know what I'm saying, in training or class or something like that, I'm like, I can rock this. During a ceremony, I'm rocking this one right here. And this one, y'all see this? It got that 24-hour scale on it. So again, you're getting trained on how to tell time, and it's set with the corresponding number. So, you know what I'm saying? 13 is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all that, right? And keep in mind, this is a screw down crown guard, PVD coated. I actually upgraded the bracelet because the strap that came on here, I really did not like the strap. So if you bought this particular one, you're really buying the head of the watch, man. Like the strap, I did not like the strap option. And I bought this immediately on Amazon. I'm talking about like the next, I got this thing rush shipped. I said, I'm not putting it on until this strap, this lovely, so silky. Oh, this thing is beautiful. And I think I paid like $30 for this thing, man. Oh, this thing is so beautiful. We put this on a wrist, man. Look at that, man. You see how that contours around my wrist? Whew. That right there. Now, I didn't tell you the dimensions. Now, so lug to lug is off top is 50 millimeters. This is another one that is just under 11 millimeters tall. So this will fit, even though it's a diver, it is still fit underneath, you know what I'm saying, your shirt. You see how flat, man? It's flat, man. Now, this watch, as well as this one, both of these are 42 millimeter pieces. And I know some people are like, hey, man, that's too big. Hey, well, this ain't for you then, man. You better stick to something that's 39 millimeters or whatever. But these are some, man, look at that. These are combat subs, man. Glycine. Just thinking about that, man. This is military inspired, man. So let's just set these down for a second. And I'm going to bring out my favorite. My favorite Glycine of all time. Outside of that airman. And keep in mind, I have a second airman. He can't debut right now. I mean, he debuted yesterday, but he can't come out right now, man. Nah. We got to get him prepared for he has to have his own show. His own show, right? We can't play with that. Hold up. If you guys all ever come here, 2 cups. This coffee is phenomenal. Yes. And there she goes. Now, Again, this one is so much different than the rest of them. So this thing got a couple things going on. Sapphire crystal, right? And you got that peacock or bird looking hand right there. Who cares? That hour hand is beautiful. That stick hand going to that right there, it does the job. Adequate loom. You got the glycine crown up there, man, because this thing, yes, this is perfection when it comes to a combat sub. They have this in a blue version, but that green just hits so much different. It's like a putty green, man. Something that you like. You remember, y'all played with Play-Doh back in the day, man. That's what it reminds me of, man. That'd have been dope if it had the smell of Play-Doh too, man. I'd have really just, it'd have been over with. 60 click. Oh, look at, and it's so, oh, can y'all hear that? That's aggressive, right? That thing is aggressive. The case is brass, so this will patina. And here's the crazy thing: the buckle has already start the patina process, man. And man, you know how special that is. I've never owned a watch that patinaed like this before, man. That strap is ready for combat. Look, if I was in Iraq right now, man, I'm sniping everybody with this watch, man. This thing gives you extra powers. That's the one thing you don't know about this glycine. This gives anybody, any soldier, extra powers, man. Like, it heightens all of your attributes. So if you was like a 7.5, if you, let's say, if you went down to the range and you can only hit about 29 targets, which is still passing, this one, you put this on and you go out to the range, you hitting all 40 targets, man. Those 300-meter targets, nothing. And may I remind you, all of these watches, all of them, all these combat subs are Swiss made. They're Swiss made. Yes, I know that it's owned by Invicta, but they own it. They still have their factory. You see that at 6 o'clock? Look at the 6. Hey, with my helper, right there. Swiss made, right there at that 6 o'clock. Now, you can find these watches in various spots, man. You can either go Shop HQ. If you want to get one and just pay the value, pay 6 payments or what have you, you can do that. What's up, the Great Santini? What's going on? You can do that if you like. You can go over to Ashford's. You can go over. The Joma's shop does not have this one, which I think is the runaway hit. The blue one in this variation is another runaway hit. There's actually a couple more variations. They got these in GMTs, and I'm telling you, as far as a diver's concerned, for if you want, you know, like, all right now, the going price for your typical Swiss made timepiece is around, I'm gonna say $600. $600 will get you a number of watches, man. They just put you in a different, a certain category, right? And you want the like what best that you can get, right? They have so many different discounts here. Some companies will undercut the other ones, man. All I can say is type in Glycine Combat Sub and on Google, and then look at that little space bar that has all of the different options for those watches. They normally just pop up for you. And go for it, man. These are really nice watches, man. I don't think that they are talked about enough on social media. And I was having a discussion with a collector a few days ago, and we talked about this, that it appears that the larger watches are kind of, you know, people are kind of scaling back from the larger pieces, and they're going more for the, you know, the mainstream smaller pieces, the 39, the 40s, maybe 41, but like 42 is like too big for them. And I'm like, no. If you are somebody that came out of a 55 millimeter or a 60 millimeter watch, yes, there are those. For those that's watching this, if you're new here and you're like, what are you talking about? Is there a 60 millimeter watch? Yes. And if you include the crown, it's like 65, almost 68 millimeters. But for those of you guys that are coming out of that 55, let me say 47 to 55 millimeters, you want something that's okay. I want something smaller. I'm getting older. I don't want a lot of weight on my arm. This is it. That is it, man, because it does have, like, I don't care which one you go with. When you put it on a wrist, man, it does have, look at how that, I have a 7.25 inch wrist. That takes up real estate. It's very pronounced, man, and it speaks a lot, man, you know. And I don't really buy that. You know, like, hey, what your watch say about you, man? Because people can throw you off. Let's take DK for example. DK can throw on his tutor, right? And somebody meeting him for the first time, like, oh, okay, he's Asian, he got a tutor, he's rich, but then he go and throw on his Invicta. Brother, what is that? That's how people. So you can't really tell a book by its cover, man, with that. So I wish I had one. Vic, I'm not messing with you. So my appreciation for Glycine, and this is what I'm telling anybody that's collecting. If you're starting off and you want to dive watch and you have, like, I don't know where your price range is. You can get, I've seen Glycines, you can actually get the quartz version of those for around $150 over on Ashford's. Go in and you see the code, they give you a code, right? And then just go from there. If not, you can definitely go to Shop HQ and they have a number of options. Now, keep in mind, you're going to pay a little more over there, but you do have the option of not spending everything. So if you like, say for instance, they asking $500 for the watch, you want to get it, but you're like, I can't give $500. That is, I'm going to say, this best option because you have 6 months to pay that off. And may I recommend, if you do take that, if you do, just get that one. Don't hurt yourself. Don't get multiple. And if you, like I said this in a previous video, if you're going to a Shop HQ or a QVC to get, I don't know if you, I doubt, I don't know if they have Glycine at any other of those home shopping networks or whatever. But I will tell you, if you are going to get more than one watch, you know you get them all at the same day. So all your payments come on at the same time, man. Don't stack your payments throughout the month, man. That is bad business. Has a Swiss-made Combat for 184. Hey, bro. Let me tell you, the quartz is just as good as, I know, man, we had this discussion about quartz versus automatics. Vic, we both know, like the Z60, right? The Z60 was overplayed with Invicta, but that the Z60, let y'all know, is actually a better Swiss-made movement than the ETA G10. I'm just saying, that thing is better than the ETA G10, man. So, yeah. But yeah, man, these. What's up, Rob? What's going on, brother? So yeah, these are, and you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. I am not trying to like really just tell you got to go get you a Glycine. Got to get you a Glycine. I'm gonna tell you this. For me, looking at this watch means so much, man, because there's a few things here, right? What do we know about horology as a whole? It wasn't a common practice around my house the way it is now on YouTube, you know, like digging up the history, the creators of the watch, what was going on during the, was it Glycine came out in 1914? Mr. Milan, I think, yeah, Mr. Milan created this in 1914. Had the company for 2 years before he actually sold it off, but he was still working with the company and designing. And we didn't get into that. You know what I'm saying? My culture, what I saw when I was getting into watches, like Swatch, right? Swatch was big, and Casio was big when I was younger. And I was like, man, the kids had it, and they was color matching it to shoes and stuff like that, which I thought was dope. LA Gears and whatnot. So watches were fun. Excuse me. Watches just had, you know, it was just a great accessory to what you had going on. And then, of course, during the 90s, man, I had rap, hip hop. And every time I saw like one of my favorite rappers on there, and he had his Rolex on or he had something, like you saw the diamonds, you saw all that stuff, man. So I wrapped my mind around like the watch meant publicity, fame, you know, like you're rich, man. Like you're gifted, you know what I'm saying? You're a celebrity. So to own that watch was a dream. You know, I didn't think about who created the watch and what the design was about, what the movements were. Not till I got older. I'm talking about well into like my 30s. Like it really didn't matter to me because I just wanted to get something that looked good. I was an aesthetic collector. I solely got to watch for the look. Now I'm looking at This watch right here, what's up, House of X? They also have Airman Contemporary World Timer Quartz for 169. Yo, Tony Woe's in the building. So yes, man. So my thing is behind these watches, man. And the blessing that I have right now isn't in the fact that I got a number of watches in my collection. It's the fact that I can go to a watchmaker today, right? Sit in there, learn, ask questions, and soak up as much knowledge as I possibly can. And then I get to come home and Google and see, like, oh man, seeing some interesting stuff about that. And then it comes down to, it's like your boy, what was that? Rick Ross, Post Malone, anybody that's been on GQ on the rocks. You go over there on GQ on the rocks, and guess what you'll see? A bunch of flash. You'll see the necklaces, the chains, and then you'll hear people talk about investments. None of my watches are here for an investment. However, I do have some watches that if in a pinch, I'm selling them. You know what I'm saying? I got a few that will retain their value, and I know that. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's one of them things, man. Anybody that's trying to off-sell their Invictus, finding out right now, you go and try to sell your Invictus, your pieces, man, like you're not, the way Invictus selling right now, and don't get it twisted. If you're selling your Invicta, or if you're buying an Invicta, you go to an Invicta store and you say, hey, well, I can get that watch over there for X amount of dollars. We'll go over to there and get that. Because if that watch is, let's say it's 150 on Invicta stores, and that person's actually for 125, one, you should be able to trust that collector that that watch is still up and running, it's been taken care of and stuff like that. And you want, and I know what you want. You want the biggest discount possible. Who don't? Everybody wants the biggest discount possible, right? You don't want to pay, but like, I know that there are collectors that are selling right now that's considered, hey, I know what Invicta's asking for their watches that's current. But if you're asking for a watch that is 15 years old and you trying to compare the prices, it don't work like that. I've been telling collectors, if you're selling your watch and you say, hey, I want 150 for this watch that's 15 years old, and they're trying to tell you, hey, I give you $50 for it, I'm like, you better off keeping it, bro. Or somebody will buy it. Somebody be like, hey, I'm looking for this model number. Trust me, you either keep, a matter of fact, keep it, because don't give yourself the headache. It's a two-way street, man. Especially if you asking, if you, the buyer, are asking, hey, I like that watch. What's the price? That's the price. And you're like, oh, I don't like that. Okay, good luck with that. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's only certain things in retail that will discount their stuff, but like there's some companies that like you can't go in Macy's and be like, you know what I'm saying? If it's on sale, you get your coupons, whatever the price is, that's the price. You can't say, hey, well, okay, I see that you came off 15%, but I need you to come off another 25%. They'll be like, go to Meijer or Walmart. Good luck. Have a good day. Leave some YouTube short open for the rest of us. Hey, you better get on your JOB, bro. You better get, hey, look, you better step right on the side of me and drop your video. Drop your live, bro. I'm on this thing, boy. I'm in this thing, boy. I'm in this thing, bro. Me and my assistant. Thank you very much. Yeah. So now that we're done with the I really do like the Glycine. If you got any questions and on the replay, let me know. I will answer any questions that I know. And if I don't know the answer to it, guess what? I got too many resources. Too many resources. But let's have fun while we're doing this. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you not to take it serious because I was talking to Vic. We were talking about he was looking to get a Breitling, and you know, this stuff that he was like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, you know what I'm saying, but I'm kind of holding off. And I said, hey, bro, you know what? Everything that you have, your objections, your thought processes, your hesitations, everything that you got, all of the chemicals that make this, whatever it is you're trying to do as a collector, is a part of the journey. It's a part of that search, the hunt. That's the best part, man. That's what, man. Then you get to talk to your bro or your sis, like, yo, sis, man, you see that one watch? I'm like, yeah, man. Oh, I got to get that. Then you start thinking, can I release some of these watches out of my collection? That is a part of the journey, man. I'm telling you, it is so fun. That's why I say, like, you can take it serious to that point, but like not so serious to where you stressing and you get some information and you miss the know-it-all or Mrs. Know-it-all and you, why you doing it that way? Why don't you do it this way? Get out of here, man. Stop getting all mad. Oh, your brand that you're collecting is too much. I don't like it. It's garish. It's too big, and it's this, that, and the other. Baby, it's not on your wrist. You don't have to look at it. Matter of fact, if I post it, you can skip. There's this thing on your phone. We can slide up or slide to the side. You know, I apologize for offending you by the watch that I bought that I put on my wrist. I don't know what to say. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and put on. Yeah, brother. Yeah. One of my favorites. Hey, what's up, bro? Man, I appreciate you being in here, Leo. Appreciate you being in here. So, in other news, we've been on for 30 minutes. That's crazy. That's crazy. My allergies are bothering me right now, y'all. I apologize. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I don't mean to be on screen sniffing and snotting and all this other stuff, man. Boy, my allergies today, the pollen count gotta be high today, man, because my allergies is whoo. But later on today, around 5:30, check this out. At 5:30 today, I will be able to go to Moria's Jewelers, right? And they're going to, they have an event. Watch Time is there. And they had a bunch of magazines strewn around and stuff like that. I checked it out. And I'm going there solely for like observation. I'm going to go live from this event and see it you know what? Yeah, I am gonna go live, but I'm gonna get some content. I'm gonna take some pictures and some stuff, man, and showcase or something. And yeah, I'm excited about this event, man. I'm excited about watch collecting because people, you learn so much. You learn so much, and you get to, you know, learn about the people behind the watches, right? The representatives, you know, what is the company about? This is so dope. And today I found out that Moria Jewelers has actually acquired Longines. They didn't announce it, but if you're on this live, guess what? Surprise, because it's not up on their website yet. I got a chance to see it an hour ago before I went live. So yeah. And so my time slot is at 5:30 tonight. I get to meet some famous people or whatever the case is. I don't know who all they're gonna have there. Aaron Rodgers has some signatures there. Some signed stuff, and I will be there. I'm actually gonna get there a little early, so I can get because my son is he was a Packers fan, so and I know he liked Aaron Rodgers, so I got to get that for him. So yeah, man, yeah. Tomorrow, keep in mind, I'm going to ask you guys this. If you're catching us on replay tomorrow, I've already posted the live. 7:30 tomorrow, we'll be doing a waffle, aka the raffle, right? But we're doing a waffle. We're going to be the proceeds for the watches that I'm waffling off tomorrow will go towards veteran assistance, veteran suicide, the awareness portion of it, man, helping the veteran families. To people that like I'm doing the whole gamut, man. And I say this, if I can give $1 to an organization that's helping, I'm doing my part. I'm just putting all efforts into this. I'm putting everything I possibly can into this. And I'm learning along the way, you know what I'm saying, bylaws and stuff like that. I actually will have the participation rules dropped in there today. It'll be in there this evening because I didn't put the participation rules in there, but the Cash App is in there. And what I'm doing is everybody that participates, everybody that does that will be on for a couple of hours. So we'll have some entertainment and whoever's going to come up with me, whoever's available tomorrow that want to talk about watches, veterans, you want to give your story on this stuff, man. And of course, I'll have an intro for it. And give acknowledgement to all the people that participated in showcasing their watches on Instagram for Armed Forces Week. This is very special to me. If you don't know, it's very special to me. So I'm going to ask that, you share this out, let your people know. Buy-in is $15. Buy-in is $15, and that gets you one slot. And there's no cap, so you can get as many slots as you want. But the watches that we will be given, one was given to me by Flederman Von Rees Watch Group, and then the other one came from Palmer Jewelers. And yeah, man, this is I just think it's a beautiful thing. Honestly, it's a beautiful thing that you can use something so simple as a watch to change somebody's life. That's the biggest thing I can say is I know we don't, you know what I'm saying, you may not see these people, you may not know what's going on, and I know you got personal stuff going on in your life too. So shoot, prayers help too. If you're a praying type person, I would say go ahead and pray for, the veterans and stuff like that. There are a lot of people that need help. There are a lot of homeless people. There are people that are strung out on drugs. And I'm just going to say it. What's up, Corey? I've dealt and been around drug addicts, and it's not a good thing, man. It's not a good thing. You don't know why. It's so easy to judge that because of the movies we've seen. It put crack addicts in a bad light. You can't put them in a worse light than they put themselves in, to be honest. But the background of that person as to why they're on drugs, you don't know. So I support and help as much as I possibly can with everything, be it leukemia, be it breast cancer, or cancer in general, homelessness, even illiteracy. I haven't done a recent search, but I did a story when I was in college. In my area at the time, there were over 110,000 people that couldn't read past an 8th grade level for whatever reason. They just couldn't. A good portion of them were in prison for criminal behavior. So this has been a fun thing week. Yeah, bro, you've been killing it. So yeah, man, I'm using watches. You guys like watches? Your family, your friends, whoever else, man, share this out. Have them stop by. They may win a watch. And you never know. I honestly, I wish everybody can win. I wish I had something for everybody to win a watch for their collection. I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to share this passion. This is a cool situation, man. You ever think about the person behind this thing? Hold on, look at that. You see it double. The person that actually came up with the idea to design something to capture an element that we have no control over, but it affects us every day. We're getting older, and your bones are getting weaker, or whatever the case is. Unless you're Tony Woe. Tony Woes get stronger each day. That dude is the Hulk, and he's not angry. He's just Tony Woe. He's Tony Woe every day. My man Magnum Vic has lost weight, man. You look good, bro. And your bill of health, man, you turned yeah. So in some cases, time is a friend. You know what I'm saying? Because I think, I see you laughing, bro. But I met Tony Woe some years ago. I can't even remember how long me and him been brothers, but he looks younger than he did when I first met him. I'm like, that's crazy, bro. That's so crazy. My man is he's in reverse, but there's a number of people that's like that, man. But other than that, y'all get the concept of time. And you got time right now to, in your busy day, you know how quick it is to say, you know what, look down at your watch, be like, I pray that so-and-so is having a great day. You know how easy that was? I pray that all you guys have a great day. And I pray that whatever problem you have right now, God will give you the strength and ability to go through it, to navigate. Y'all continue to keep Roy in your prayers, man, because, again, Roy lost his daughter on Mother's Day. And she's a mother. She was a mother, right? And just think about that. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine losing one of my children. Oh my gosh, I could not imagine that. And he lost. And you know the thing, and I shared this with Ryan, is he is such an Invicta. I'm gonna call him an Invicta brethren, an Invicta ambassador. Man, he just loved the community. He will tell you that Invicta saved his life. So when I see those videos where that people are dogging Invicta out, those people, I know they can care less about one man's individual story with a watch brand that's not popular amongst, you know, the more exquisite and fine pieces. But Invicta saved his life, man. And, you know, when he wants, Roy will be, Roy is always welcome on my show. He can come on and tell his story about how Invicta saved his life. Think about that. Invicta saved a man's life. Yo, my sister Taya's in the building. What's going on? So, in our watch collecting journey, all I can tell you is I wouldn't take it so serious as to insult the next person. But again, I'm not your father or your mother. I can't tell you what to do. I can only encourage you to be a little more giving, a little more merciful towards people. You heard that term, you can't fix stupid. Some people are so blind to the fact that they are being offensive to where it's like, hey, you know what? You heard this term, po child. Just hit them with one of those, you know what I'm saying? Because some people can't get out their own way. So don't hold your watch brethren to the fire, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, it is what it is. Don't hurt them too bad. You know, you never know what's going on in their mind, man. But anyway. I'm going to definitely, you down 28 pounds. That's what I'm talking about. I am definitely going to hit you guys. I'm actually about to go pick up my mother, get her situated. Then I am going out here to Moyer's Jewelers. So I will be, 2 lives in one day. What was it Leo said? Leo said, hey, bro, let everybody else get some lives, bro. Look. And then I may go live again. So that's 3 lives in one day. Your boy, hey, I'm mad when it comes to this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Tanya is in the building. Tanya is in the building, man. And yes, she's another, man. Tanya, you and Hugo need to come on the show. I need you guys to showcase your watches, your favorite watches. Yeah. You know we gotta do this before the cruise. Yeah. I want people to know, like, if you were to bring something on a cruise, what would it be? You know what I mean? What would it be? Well, we've been on for 42 minutes, man. You guys have been awesome. Like, serious business, man. You guys have been dope. And, hey, how you doing? I'm all right. As I get my stuff together. 9937 OB is in the building, man. That original pro diver, man. Ooh, yes sir, man. Yes sir, Overlord. Let's go. I do want to say this, man. For all of you guys that are watching, and all of the new people, all of the new members that just came, man. It's like 3 members this week. I just got here. What I missed? Ooh. I just showcased the number of watches. I was just packed up, but hold up. I was talking about Glycine, baby. Glycine watches, right? One of the best divers that you're going to get, that's Swiss made, right? All of these, and that right there is the Airman. Matter of fact, hold on. Check this out. Green putty dial version right there. Each one of these are rocking. Now, here is the crazy thing about Glycine. I'm glad you came in. Here is the one thing about Glycine that I actually researched. In some of these, you will have a Salida-based movement, all of the newer ones. But there's still some of the older ones in circulation that has the ETA 20, like 2834 or 38, 2838 or something like that. You have the 28 series, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You still got some ETA-based movements in here. And what's crazy is when you get them, like if you get them tested or if you have a way to test them, they are coming out the gate, man. So Salida gives a tolerance. I can't remember exactly what the number is, but some of these are running like 3 to 4 seconds per day, right? And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Then you may get something that's running 12 seconds, which, I mean, it's accuracy is cool, is great if you're wearing that one watch every day. Yes, you want that watch to be accurate, but guess what happens? A lot of you guys that's in there, yes, 2893. Thank you, man. Overlord, you own it. Keep this in mind. When we're talking accuracy, and I promise this goes out the window, man, because accuracy matters when you're looking at it online. Oh, I got to get the most accurate watch, and I wanted my watch regulated. We got too many watches in our collection, man. Like, I can wear this watch today, right? Which I did. I had it on there, which I'll put it back on later. You wear this watch right now, right? I may wear this watch tomorrow, possibly. But then it's up, you know what I'm saying? It's in the case, and then it dies on Sunday, and I don't pull it back out for another week. The accuracy don't matter, because I done went through like 6 or 7 watches. It's going to be accurate to the letter while you got it on right then and there. You're not wearing it long enough for the accuracy to matter. So with that in mind, I mean, just be mindful about your purchases, man. You know, like going crazy, like, hey, I got to get the most accurate automatic Swiss made timepiece, man, the 2824, double jeweled, and I need all the pieces in it. Man, bro, do your, man, buy what you like, man. If you like it because it look good, just do it. If it's priced right, don't get all bent out of shape, bro. The new King Seiko line. Oh, look, you know what accuracy is? A flex. It is a flex. It is so much a flex, man. It's such a flex. And having a watch that can, so this watch right here, 72-hour power reserve, right? I got some 80-hour power reserves. I know, I saw, now the watch I really want, man, that sucker had a 120-hour power reserve? I was like, yo, that's crazy. Wind that sucker up, man, and just let it, like, dang. So I could just sit it there, you know what I'm saying? That's something for me to play with. That's something that I'm going to like individually, man. But, like, it's not going to be the ultimate deciding factor. It's why I get that watch, man. It's so much stuff, man. I look at YouTube and I see what is being marketed, what's being hyped. I get excited about the watches I get. My Aragons, excited about those. I love, man, bro. That titanium piece I got. Oh, wait a minute. I think he launched one today too. Yeah. So, man, bro, get what you like, man. If you care about accuracy, buy quartz. The hardest and the realest thing you could have said. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Matter of fact, hold up, man. That's so dope. I had to pin it. That's hands down. If you care about accuracy, buy quartz. I'm gonna tell you one of the most precise watches for the least amount of money when it comes to Swiss made. Tissot. The PRX Tissot, you can get that thing for $395 now, right now. And the price is going up. The price is going up. I will tell you, man, I mean, me personally, I have rethought a lot of my watch purchases because, you know, like for this year, it's like, okay, if I get something, it'll be something fun, or like me supporting another, like Adam Flederman, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll have him on the show at one point. Adam Flederman is a phenomenal guy, man. Like, and I'm gonna drop the news after this week. Believe next week we'll be doing Aragon watches, but like the following week after that, man, we'll figure out, you know what I'm saying, probably just like a free for all or whatever. But yeah, so Adam Flederman and Visitor are 2 Indiana-based brands that is in my city, within my state, and I can literally either way. I can go either way. It's like 30 to 40 minutes away from me in either direction. I can get to them, either a text message or email. I can get to these guys and look at the watches, have them explain it to you guys, man. But I'm supporting my Indiana-based brands off top. And all I can say is, just like how I supported Invicta since 2014. What, 10 years now? I'm a 10-year collector. Yeah, I think I'm okay. So 10 years, right? A decade. I'm considered a vet at this point, right? I would say. So yeah. I'm a vet at this point. Yeah. I'm not the biggest vet out there, and I don't have. I'm gonna tell you this: I don't have the best collection. Astor Banks is from Chicago. Haim is from Chicago. Haim will be here next month on the 8th, and Haim got some heat, man. I absolutely love his designs, man. Like you flip that watch over and look at the case back. Oh man, the artwork, man, the functions, all the gears and levers, the blue screws, the red screws, man. You see the jewels, man, the get everything when it's wound up, and the thing is just living. It's like, yo, that's crazy. Haim that's a dope watch. I'm gonna show you guys that too. I'm going live. I'll be doing personal videos, man. If I can get some interviews with these guys, which, you know what I'm saying, I don't think they're against that. Yeah, you guys will know more about it as the channel progresses. And that's that. So, we've been on for 50 minutes, 51 minutes now exactly. Thank you guys for coming in, checking it out, listening to me ramble about these watches, looking at my passion and excitement. Hope you guys learned something today. If nothing else, we just hung out. You know, I do greatly appreciate you guys, man. I do. Hope to see you guys tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We will start the announcement for the raffle. We'll be on for enough time to get everybody in. The Cash App will be over there. I do have to upload Zelle and I believe PayPal, because everybody has a different form of payment. So I'll have all that stuff available, and good luck to whoever, but just know the money that you spend on this goes to helping a veteran in crisis or the families. That's what we're spending the money on, 100% of it. All right. So with that being said, thank you so much. Grace and Tinny, thank you, man. That Glycine is dope, ain't it? Hey, don't forget, man, if you're not a part of Watch Crunch, go check it out, man. It's a place where you can post your watches. It don't get all that ridicule and all that blah, 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 like the Reddit type of conversations, man. Really nice folks over there. I've enjoyed it since I've been on. So other than that, until the next lightning strike, man, y'all be blessed.